So you're an agent and you're looking to make the next move in your career. Perhaps you're at an agency right now and you just know that you don't want to be there forever. Perhaps it's the splits that aren't good enough. Maybe the culture isn't aligning with you. Maybe there's not enough support and services to help you perform at your best. Or maybe you've just got a deep desire inside to start your own business. Because we all know that owning your own business is the fastest way to wealth creation. So I thought today I would run over the 10 most frequently asked questions that I get about how Plum Partners actually works. Okay, so if you're an agent and you're looking to start your own business, the first question I get quite often when I'm talking to agents thinking about making a move is, how quickly can I get my agency up and running? It sounds like it's something that would take a long time, and yes, if you were doing it on your own, it might take you 4 to 6 months to get all your branding, get all your systems, get all your suppliers set up, decide how you're gonna do things. But you know, with a streamlined system that Plum Partners has done over 35 times, we can get your business and your brand up and running in just 4 weeks, right? 4 to 6 weeks, it depends how long it takes you to decide on all of the parts of your branding, because we don't like to rush you. You get as many reviews of your brand as you like before it's finalized. 4 to 6 weeks is what you can expect. And in the meantime, from when you sign the services agreement with us, you just continue to do what you're doing at your current position. We'll handle everything up until your launch date. So the second question that comes up most frequently is, what exactly are the services that Plum Partners help with? And a great question. We help with so much. When you leave your agency and you start your own, you have to wear all these different hats, because you now have to be a trust accountant, a bookkeeper, a graphic designer, a social media manager, a recruiter. You have to organize all your contracts and admin. You have to set up all your suppliers. You have to be the negotiator of your business. You're basically wearing about 20 hats instead of just being a sales agent, which you were in your previous role. And what that does is it takes a lot of time off your plate. And what happens to a lot of agents is, because they're doing so many other things, they start to decline in their sales because they're not spending their time prospecting. So we want to take all that unnecessary stuff off your plate, because it doesn't make you money. It's just admin that needs to be processed. So we do all the back end stuff. Okay, so we first of all build your brand. We build your website, we manage the website and the lead generation. We do all your contracts admin. We supply all of your technology. Okay, so things like CoreLogic, RP Data, Price Finder, RealWorks or REI Forms, or whatever forms program is for your state, Dropbox Business Hub for all your file storage, DocuSign, Realtor, a whole range of different subscriptions and programs that you need in order to be a great sales agent that would usually cost you thousands and thousands of dollars every month to have your subscriptions. Well, it's all provided for you, so there's no risk to you to sign up on big contracts and worry about that. The CRM we use is called Box and Dice. It's one of Australia's leading CRMs. It's amazing. Other services we help with are bookkeeping, all the accounting, the vendor payments, reconciliations, the commission payments, your payroll, your graphic design, social media. We do a lot of training and mentoring as well. And we also provide you with a office manager or relationship manager who helps you with your day-to-day. So there's so many services we provide, and it's just such a high value partnership that you can take advantage of in today's, in this modern world of real estate that we're in. All right, frequently asked question number 3. What is there left for me to do if Plum Partners does so much? Great question. Well, one thing we can't do for you is sit in living rooms and list property. We can't call back your vendors. We can't call all the buyers that are acquiring on your properties. We can't provide that excellent level of service out in the marketplace and be prospecting and doing all of those activities that actually bring business in. So when you work with Plum Partners, we give you your time back and we handle all of those frustrating activities that you don't want to be paying attention to, so that you can just focus on the things that bring money into the business. Now, not only listing and selling brings in money, the next way you can grow your business is by recruiting, meeting with great agents, finding the next great sales associates or enthusiastic, hungry individuals that want to work in real estate that you can train and grow into fantastic agents. Then you can look at things like growing a property management department and expanding your business in other ways. So there's so many other things that you can do and focus on, but you won't have to focus on all those garbage activities that take up your time and don't actually make you any money. Fourth question I get is, what kind of GCI increase can I expect? Great question. GCI is the gross commission, so that's the amount earned in total by the agent for selling all the properties. Now, it's silly for me to say, oh, just because you change to having your own brand, you're going to write more business. It comes down to your effort, right? But I will say this, if you put the same amount of effort in the business you're in, and you take that, working with Plum Partners with your own brand, the same amount of work ethic and effort and hours, you will do, I'm 99% guarantee that you will do at least the same amount of business as you did back at your previous business. Most of our partners have had anywhere between 20 to 50% more sales in their first year having their own business compared to when they're at an agency. And I think part of that is due to the fact that when you become a business owner, even though your brand may not be as well recognized in the area yet because it's brand new, it's your name that is recognizable, and it's your relationships that are recognizable. People list with people, not with the brand. So when you change to your own brand, your future clients that were always going to list with you will still list with you regardless of what the brand is above your head. You can expect between 20 to 50% in your first year increase in GCI. What does that mean in terms of money? Well, the splits on Plum Partners start at 80-20 and they go up to 90-10. So most agencies are most agents are earning anywhere between 50 and 60% at their current agency, whereas you'd be earning 80% minimum with your own brand with Plum Partners and up to 90%. So huge difference in there, and usually equates to hundreds of thousands of dollars for all of our clients, which they absolutely love. Sets them up better for their futures. They're now buying investment properties. They're upgrading their houses. They're being able to do things that they were never able to do before at their previous agency because they have extra money at the end of the year after they've paid back all their tax, all their expenses and things like that. All right. Question number 5 is, what are the costs to get started, and what are the other costs involved with starting your own business and brand? Very good question. And the great news is that it doesn't cost you much at all, because Plum Partners takes most of the risk and most of the upfront costs. Okay? I would estimate if you did it on your own, you would need about $120,000 to $150,000 for your first year in business. That includes building all of your brand, having your subscriptions, and hiring a staff member or 2. With us, it's going to cost you about 10 grand. You will need to pay for a full license, a corporation's license. Those two together are about $2,200 a year. You will also need to have your public liability and business and professional indemnity insurance. That will cost you about $1,000 a year. And you will need some extra money spent on bookkeeping and setting up a company and things like that, which would equate to maybe $6,000. So I would say all up about $10,000 to be running your own company and have your insurance, which is all you need. Other than that, we pay for all your startup costs, we pay for all your tech, we pay for all your back end. So the risk is on us. You've just got to come on board, allow us to help you move forward, get out there in the marketplace, list and sell, do what you do best, because we can't do that bit for you. All right, frequently asked question number 6. What makes Plum Partners better than other similar models? Great question. Well, number one, it's the people that you get to work with. First and foremost, it's in our name, Plum Partners. This is a business partnership. This is not something that you come onto where you get a little blueprint playbook and we set up a few things for you and we go, hey, good luck. We'll see you in a year and we hope you do well. This is a genuine partnership where our staff are fully involved with your staff. Now, we have a track record. Me and my team have built a multi-seven-figure real estate business, Plum Property. That was my first real estate agency. And we are still running it today. It's still a very successful agency. Most of the other models that are out there are run by people that have never actually had a real estate agency or developed or are even running their own real estate agency. So how can they be the ones giving you the best advice and leading you in the right direction to grow a fantastic agency of your own if they've never even done it themselves? That's a great question to ask. The other point of difference I believe Plum Partners has is that we are the most comprehensive in the back end. We do more services for you than any other model out there. There are cheaper models out there, but the cheaper models will usually lead to you ending up doing more work in the back end, having to take care of more tasks in your business and taking away time. So our model is really super comprehensive to really fill in those gaps of all the parts of the business that a great agent just doesn't want to take care of and isn't usually very good at taking care of them. So fully comprehensive team of experts that have done it and are still doing it. That's why you want to talk to Plum Partners about starting your real estate business. Okay, the seventh frequently most asked question is, do I have to be branded Plum? The answer to that is no. Plum Partners, that is our services business, and we are servicing our clients who have their own company and their own brand. So we'll help you develop your own unique identity and brand. It can be called whatever you like. And if you don't know what it's going to be called or what to call your brand, our designers and marketing team will help you come up with the right concept for you in your marketplace. Okay, so there's no branding of Plum. It's all branded your brand. Frequently asked question number 8 is, what sort of training and mentorship do I get? Very important. I've always loved training and mentorship and having great people in my corner. I wouldn't have been able to get to where I am today without the help and support of other great industry leaders and mentors to help me develop my skills, get me through tough times, all of those things. And we want to provide that for you. As it says in the name, again, this is a partnership, Plum Partners. So when you come on board with us with your own brand, you get weekly online training that we provide every Thursday mornings, which will be around how to market your business, scripts and dialogues around frequently asked questions from clients and objection handling and things like that. We also have a number of different other external trainers that are involved with the Plum Partners business and provide monthly trainings, such as Tom Panos, who we've recently onboarded. And we have other fantastic people within our business that provide training and mentorship. And me, myself, I will be working personally with you on a regular basis, regular check-ins, regular conversations about how your business is going, where you want to get to, what activities you should be focused on, and helping you to avoid mistakes that me and my team made whilst we were building our business so that we can save you time and get you to your goals quicker than we did. Frequently asked question number 9 is, do you help with transferring data? And the answer is yes, we do. We want to make sure that your database that you have, that is yours, is all set up in the system provided so that you can effectively use it at its best. In order to do that, we need to organize the data and insert it into the CRM. That way you can do your searches and you can send your SMSs and your bulk emails all to the people that you want to send it to. It is a bit of a process, but we can do it and we will do it for you. So bring whatever data you're allowed with you, and when you come on board with us, we will help get all of that organized for you, because it's a big time-consuming process if you do it on your own. And again, we want to keep you out of doing any of that admin stuff. Frequently asked question number 10 is, will you help me with my social media? And the answer is yes, of course. Social media is so important these days for two things. Number one, brand awareness, getting your brand out there to your marketplace. And we're so lucky in real estate that we can be so localized with our branding. So it doesn't cost much to advertise anything about you to the local area that you're selling in. And that's the local area where you're selling is the only people that you really need to advertise to. The second thing is lead generation. So we have a number of different lead generation strategies that we can set up with the social media manager that we're going to provide for you. And our agents are experiencing anywhere between 10 to 20 leads per month that they get from our social media lead generation system. So we look forward to helping you with your social media and giving you heaps of advice, because we're very experienced in that field. Well, thank you for listening. Those are the top 10 frequently asked questions about the Plum Partners model and how it works. If you're ever interested in finding out more, you can directly contact me. My Instagram handle is Dan_Lee_Plum, or you can text me on 0432 219 903, and I'll be happy to answer any other questions you have.